Hello everyone, my name is Chad, my wife's name is Lauren, and we are the Fishers. We've recently set up this YouTube channel to try and document and share our journey as to where we've come from, to where we're going, and to keep friends and family in the loop as to how we're doing and what we're doing. And to all of you out there who join us along the way, welcome, and I hope you enjoy it and find interest in our lives and our journey and where it's taken us and where it may take us in the future. So yeah, before I get started, I do have some notes in front of me, so please forgive me for looking down every now and then to ensure I'm in the right path and in the right stages. So yeah, this our story starts off nearly 20 years ago, where Lauren and I were in the same primary school together. There are 2 years that separate us, so we were in different grades. However, being a part of a small town and a small school, you quickly get to know the community and everyone in it. So obviously, yeah, we knew of each other. But if we fast forward nearly 13 years later, after spending all that time apart and at different high schools and on different young adulthood journeys, somehow fate brought us back together again. This happened one day while driving home from work, now living in the big city. Saw Lauren walking out of where she was working at that stage, and my heart raced and my belly felt full of butterflies and excitement. And with this flood of emotion, I felt compelled to go on a mission to regain contact with this beautiful young lady. And after successfully tracking her down and sliding into her DMs, our relationship quickly flourished and grew into a formidable force. It was quite clear from early days that there was a special connection between us, and it quickly flourished into a big burning bright flame. A few years later, I was down on one knee in the Olifants River, asking her to make me the luckiest man forever and to marry me. Fortunately, she said yes, and we had the most amazing wedding day, the most amazing wedding weekend, and we can't imagine there ever been a day or weekend that could top this. This is by far the best day or weekend of our lives. As we know, life is a roller coaster ride, and we were definitely enjoying our ride at this stage. Things were sliding and moving so effortlessly and in such a beautiful way that it felt like we were part of a fairy tale at this stage. But for some time, Lauren and I were looking into the immigration process and growing our scope of opportunities. With this, we looked into immigrating to Australia, but we have a big love or a serious love for the African bush and obviously our home here in South Africa. And these factors definitely hold us back in pulling the trigger in making that big life change. So at that stage, it became just an idea or a thought, but something we were definitely looking into as being a possibility. But life, obviously, and what we loved here was holding us back at that stage. With that, we committed to going after a dream of working and living in the African bush. So I resigned from our teaching job. We're both teachers, and I resigned from our teaching job to source an opportunity where I could train and study and work in the African bush as a field guide and lodge manager. This was going to be a tough change, especially financially, for a while, as there wouldn't be much income coming in for us, as the first 6 months would be essentially training before starting to earn a salary. However, this was a sacrifice we were willing to make at the time, and to just take a leap for what we really wanted in life. So yeah, we took that leap, and just days before I was scheduled to depart for this new life adventure, we came to find out that Lauren was 7 weeks pregnant. And with this exciting news, I had to pull back from the opportunity in the bush to ensure that I could be there for Lauren through the pregnancy, as well as to regain some financial stability and security through this new exciting time of bringing life into the world. Our baby girl Bailey was a driving and guiding force, determining our choices and our path. With this, we set our sights back onto the opportunity of immigrating, as we felt this would obviously also be providing her with the best opportunities and life as a young girl growing up. However, though, our roller coaster ride took a dreaded turn, and 7 months later we lost our baby girl. This obviously tore down our world. Not only did we lose our Bailey, but with that we had to deal with the complete incompetence and malpractice within the hospital. So that only just piled unnecessary trauma on top of trauma. Understandably, our world was completely in pieces, but together we've picked each other up and helped each other put the pieces of our lives back together. This turned out to be the biggest push factor to start fresh and to follow our path that Bailey put us on. It has been over a year, and Lauren and I now officially have our permanent residency visas for Australia. The stars recently aligned, and while waiting for our visas, we have stumbled over, or into rather, an opportunity to still live out our dream of living in the African bush before we head out to the land down under. This brings me to the reason why Lauren is not with me right now. I have started this journey to the African bush, but Lauren needed to complete one more month of work before she was able to join me up in the bush. So in a month's time, Lauren will be joining me in the bush to spend that time with each other and to reset as we are completely understanding of the challenges that lie ahead with us immigrating. So having this time to just reset and do what we've always really wanted to do, we feel is the best way to re-energize us and to fuel us into the next chapter of our lives. So with that, I fly into the African bush tomorrow and start this amazing adventure. We've sold off all our belongings and are currently living with a bare minimum until the end of the year, where we can fully prepare to hop on a plane and move our life and our world over to Australia. We've called this adventure, or this journey, Sunflower Adventures, in memory of our baby girl, who came into our world in the month of April, known as the Sunflower Month. Join us now as we journey into squeezing as much joy and adventure and happiness into our lives as we can, and we'll see where this journey takes us. So yeah, thanks for joining me today, and in the next coming days I will continue to vlog and to share where and how things are and where they're going, and yeah, very excited to see where this journey takes us. See you then.